Okay. What's good? What's good? Yeah, we gotta hit that echo. You already know what's about that echo. We got people who hate the echo. Some people love the echo. Let me know right now in the chat. You love the echo, or do you hate the echo? Yo, I'm just pulling the stream up right now. This stream is going to be about the Transformer Scratch. Who's ever watched the Transformers in their life? Just let me know in the chat. Have you guys watched the Transformers? Because they make this sound where it's like... And that's kind of what we got going on. For the Transformer Scratch, this was a scratch made popular by DJ Jazzy Jeff. I'm just going to type in here. Sometimes I can't get the comments, so I'm going to apologize up front if you don't get the comments from me. But, yeah, make sure you drop some comments if you've seen this. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay, and we're going to get to it. This is the DJConnect.com live club DJ secrets, bussing down the secrets of DJing and like all the things that DJs don't want you to know, like the things that the DJs keep for themselves and don't let anybody else know about. Yeah, that's what I be teaching on this channel right here. And yeah, we're just about to get into it. Pulling this up. Cool. All right, so today is going to be about the Transformer Scratch, and as I said, it makes a sound that the Transformers used to make, and it goes something like... So that was just a little combo right there. That was a Transformer. I did a couple drop scratches. And the way that I teach you guys these things is in a way that it's just going to help you guys out forever in all of your career. Because when you're practicing one of these scratches the proper way, doing it with the proper technique, you're learning a lot of other scratches. Like for this Transformer Scratch, you're going to be learning the chop, the cut, the stab, the baby. You're working on all of these same movements, and like all scratching is muscle memory. It's like it's the same as every other like sport or anything. Like you can't get good at DJing by like just practicing freestyling, getting at it and just doing whatever and getting there. That's like practicing layups and shooting 3-pointers. Like you're never gonna learn the skills that you need to learn. To learn these skills, you gotta really like focus in on what you're doing. And for scratching, it is all muscle memory. Like everything is muscle memory. It's just learning how to... My girlfriend's calling me right now. Can't accept. I'm in the middle of the session. 2 p.m. We locked off. But yeah, it's the muscle memory of doing the movement over and over. So I'll show you right now how like the Transformer is the baby scratch right here. We got LeGrand in the building. What's good, brother? Shout out where you guys are from in the chat. Smash the thumbs up if you're liking this. We got Steve Madley in the building. No personal calls during the live stream. She knows what time it is. It's time for the DJ Connect Live. We don't accept those calls. Goodbye. But anyways, as I was saying, like, this is going to teach you how to do your baby scratch, your cut scratch. It's doing the same movement as a flare scratch. So it's crazy how when you're doing this properly, you're actually learning so many extra skills. You're not just learning the one skill. You're not just learning the one scratch. So I'll show you like what a Transformer Scratch is. It's this. That is a baby. And for the Transformer, to make that a Transformer, all you're doing is you're clicking the crossfader on 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, like, to finish it, if you want to do it in an orbit pattern, you're pulling it back, doing the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what took me a long time and a lot of, like, hard lessons that I had to learn is that it is not about being fast at all. It's about being accurate. Just going to check these comments. We got a few comments in here. Daniel Bush, it's business time. Someone's got to tag Britt Blabber right now. We in business time. And shout out Daniel Bush in the building right now. Whoever's tuned in, make sure you drop in the chat where you're from. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. And let's just keep getting at it. I don't want to go off on tangents. So yeah, like the way you're going to want to start this scratch is by learning the baby scratch as slow as possible. Like, as I was saying, like, it's not about being fast. It's about being accurate. So it's so much more important to just get these and nail them than being fast. So, like, this sounds better than that will sound better than it just does, because that musically, like, we can't really pick up that pattern. Yeah, Brit's in the chat right now. Ruining the live stream. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. So when it comes down to it, it's all about being accurate and taking the sound that you have and accurately chopping it up in a 4/4 pattern, because that's what our brain can understand. Like, it really doesn't matter how intricate you get or how crazy you can get. What matters is what people perceive. And even if they don't understand what it is that, like, they're hearing, they understand musically. Like, this is a law upon music that goes across every form of music: dancing, cutting, scratching, playing instruments. It's all in this time signature, and that's what makes it sound good. So all we're trying to do is drop this in a pattern that keeps going over and over and over again. So I'll drop like a 4 transform, and then I'll just go to 2, and you'll see how it makes sense. Like, I'm only going to do 2 back, 2 front. So this is going to be all 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can go 2. You can just go with 2s. And as you can do that, like, you got to start this slow. 1, 2. That's it. Congratulate yourself. Like, give yourself a pat on the back. You just did it. That was it. Or even just start with 1. Just like 1. Walk away from the decks, like, hands up in the air. This is so hype. You killed it. That's all you have to do for this movement. And then from there, you just do more. So if you want to do a 2, you'll go 1, 2. And then for 4, it's the same thing. And it's something, a big hack that I'm going to give you right here, something that I learned is I do this with every single finger, because eventually you're going to be using more fingers for different combos. Like your crab scratch is all fingers. And funny how that sounds exactly the same as the transformer. It's the same. It's called the crab because you can get so many more. You can get it in one note, essentially, but realistically, you're just doing the same thing. So all we're paying attention to right now is doing it properly and being able to do it in a loop over and over and over again. That's the only thing that's important, is just being able to, like, to do this with muscle memory without having to think about it, without having to sit there and get frustrated. We want this to flow from us. So all we're going to do is just a 4 back and forth over and over and over again. It's called an orbit, and I'm going to do it on this beat here, and we're just going to keep going over and over and over again, and then I'll teach you like the next step. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta turn that up a little bit. Here we go. One, two, three, 4. So there, like, all I was doing is a reverse transform. Like, once you understand how to do this easily, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is one of the most, like, versatile scratches because it's so simple to do, and you can do this. Like, it's the same movement as a drop. It's the same movement as a stab. It's the same movement as basically a flare. it's the same movement. So once you can do this one way properly, you can kind of start just making combinations up as you go in very easy, simple patterns. So let's go. We'll drop a 4, and then we'll drop 4 stabs. There's a combo right there. And then what you're going to want to do is orbit that combo. So that was just a drop at the end. You'll find that like it's hard to do these without like something in front of you like telling you stay on on target, because as people, all we want to do, or like as DJs, all we want to do is freestyle. We want to do new things and make new sounds and new patterns and have fun and do different things, and all that does to us is hinder our progress because we're not focused on doing the proper technique over and over. So I'm just gonna do, I'll just do the same thing. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. And honestly, like I don't want to always sit here and say like it's so easy, but it is like it's kind of simple once you understand how to do it. And that's the most important part, is just doing it the proper way, having the right technique, and just dropping it in the correct form. So I'll turn the beat off one more time. I'm going to do it very slow for you guys. Count it out. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. And think about dancing. Like, how do people dance? 1 2 3 4, or 1 2 1 2. And that's like, you can do the 1 2 for just the 2-click, the 2-click transform. And like you can manipulate that sound just by like your pitch. You can go fast on the down. And you can always change up the pattern. You can always change up the pitch. You can always change up the way it sounds. But realistically, all that matters is just dropping it in the correct sequence with the correct sound in the in the correct order of time on your track. So yeah, I guess I'll just drop a couple more like combinations here. If anyone has any questions, please drop them in the chat, or I'm gonna hop off here very shortly. Yeah, chat is quiet today, so it is what it is. This is the Transformer. Let's go. We got Curtis Mulrooney in the building. What's good? All right, so I guess that's it. Nobody's got any questions, so I'm going to shut this stream down. All that matters here is just doing this properly, doing this in the correct sequence, and that's it. There's no magic trick here. All this is just figuring out how to get your dexterity up, getting your muscle memory up, and that's it. And then it's just dropping it on time. All right, take it easy. If you guys need more fire like this, thedjconnect.com. We got some fire coming up. There's only going to be 12 spaces. There's already like 2 people in, so you guys better hop on quick. Shoot me a DM if you want to know what's good. But More information coming soon. I will check you guys out next week.